Live from New York, it is the Sargie Rhonel Show. Hi guys, I'm your girl Sargie Rhonel. Welcome to Already Cancelled, and I'm with
Viv,
Arthur,
Praise, boy D, thanks.
Junior.
Nadia.
Okay, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So today's video, we'll be breaking down the hottest topic. First, we'll discuss Keke Palmer, Lori Harvey, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Krishan. So who do y'all want to go first with?
Keke.
Okay, so basically the story for Keke, she was dating this guy. He's not like as rich as her. She's a celebrity. And they're splitting because he's been abusing her. How do y'all feel? What would y'all do if y'all was Keke?
Yeah, you
Did what
want
she
no
did.
money more, the girl has more money than him.
Right.
Then you abusing this girl.
Right.
Damn, bro. The audacity.
Yeah, money or not, abuse is never okay. So
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, if he's putting his hands on her, then
I'll leave. Like, I'll do what Keke did. She's leaving, and that's the right thing to do because you can never stay in an abusive relationship. It's not even good for the kids to grow up in.
And see
So,
that.
yeah, no.
she got a kid with him.
Yes.
So that's even worse. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a boy too.
Oh man.
It's like a same thing as Chris Brown. He watched his mom get beat up and then he became that man too. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Exactly. For me, it's just crazy because this man was not even on her level. And then she gave him a chance. And then you end up and beat her and embarrass her online.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes women like to date up. Because if, let's say, at least I'll be crying in a yacht than crying in the freaking bathroom of Walmart.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's what we date up. And I feel like I wish she could turn this situation like a Sierra situation. You know how she was with Russell?
Yeah.
And then she found the man of her dreams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So hopefully she finds a good man after this. But that's what I tell girls, date up and date wise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and men, like, naturally, men have this ego, like, oh, she's better than me, she thinks she's better than me, she has more money, so I'm gonna teach her a lesson, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like that's what's really going on in his head. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for the guys, what do you advise girls to know the difference between an abusive man and an abusive man? How can we know? Because I don't think he was like this in the beginning.
Yeah.
I think the first thing, most important thing is you definitely want to date up. If I were to have, kids, my own daughter, per se, I would definitely advise her to date up, and I would teach her to be the princess to the king that she is eventually going to be looking for.
Explain to that.
The queen to the king that she will eventually meet, in her life. I would not want her to be messing around with no quote unquote cousins. I mean, I don't want my girl having a bum, because as a father, I would do everything in my power to provide and take care of my girl. So I would want the guy who is going to be taking care of her for the rest of her life to do the same thing and hopefully do it better than me, honestly. But yeah, so quote unquote, I would basically just advise her not to mess with bums because I don't think there's much to learn and there's much growth that can really happen there. That saying, I wouldn't just advise her to not mess with any guy that's broke. I would definitely want her to keep in fact that guys are on the come up. If he has potential, if he has a drive, a desire, a passion about something that she can kind of see him achieving, then give him a chance. But for the most part, just date up, just play it safe. Just date a guy who seems to kind of have his stuff together.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Also, statistically, it just never works out when a girl dates someone who's lower than them. I wouldn't say that dating lower will or dating higher will make it to where you will avoid abuse, because there are people who are at the top who still can abuse as well. But obviously, a woman's gonna want someone that can provide for her and provide for her children and everything. So yeah.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I think definitely good points. Teaching my daughter know her value, she's could be a high value woman to avoid low value men. That's it. Money over top money in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like if you know the wife is making more money than you, just know your place. Know your place. Like, calm the fuck down.
But that's the thing with us ladies, though. Like, we don't mind helping a man.
Exactly.
Come
That's what I'm
from
saying.
low
If
to
you're a
high.
man, know your place.
Right.
They never know their place. I'm sorry. They will never know their place. Thank you. They will never know their place. I'm sorry.
Anyone else has something to say about Keke before we move on to the next person? Jada
Yeah,
Pinkett
they
Smith.
need a divorce.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
I think
feel
it's
you.
important.
That's-
I don't know. I don't know about what's the main what is going in his head. there's probably something wrong with the woman too, because we don't even know, you know.
No.
So you gonna blame me because I got beat up?
No, I mean I don't. The beat up part is bad, you know.
Okay.
Bad,
I mean,
abuse is bad. in
True.
general, you know.
I
Could
definitely
have been how you came up
that
with
like
it
it has to do with.
something.
I mean, yeah. I mean, and then also like we've all established that like she kind of brought this guy up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think naturally most guys aren't used to being in the provided role.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
So I think that's why you guys would say that it's tough for guys to know their place. And then another thing to keep in mind is that like this woman did, like leave Usher, one of the biggest names in the music industry. So like that definitely would mess with a guy's ego.
I understand.
and-
that
She
part.
didn't date him though.
They did not date. They just
It was just a
no.
performance.
I mean, I could see if it was a real nigga. If you lost your hoe to T.I., I'd be like, hey, that's T.I. But Usher, you better check that hoe, Mr. Dubois.
You know what? You
It was just performing, and
Yeah.
you had this
He-
sexy.
Yeah.
thing,
Even
you know?
Beyonce did it too before.
Yeah.
And like, well, but like for Beyonce,
But
it's Jay-Z is-
but at that part, I was on the man's side. Cause
Really?
if you have a man, why would you do that with Usher?
Okay, here's the thing.
But they famous, they're
Right.
celebrities. Do you know what comes to dating somebody that's famous? They
Right.
get attention.
Mhm.
They
I know
actually-
that, but you're a mother. You have a man. Like, why would you? Did you see the outfit?
Yeah.
But okay, here's the thing.
I wear it.
How did you meet me though? That's okay. Here's the thing, right?
No.
It's for example, I'm a content creator, right? I'm gonna work with different guys, and then you'll get mad because I'm working with them. But you knew this.
No. It's
You-
not
you-
getting
you know-
nothing
you
to
know
do
this.
with them. It was the
It
outfit for
depends,
me.
yeah,
Like
the
the
boundary,
outfit
what
was.
you putting in, whatever.
But that's her
I
job
wanna look
though.
sexy. I just gave
Right.
birth. Like,
Right.
I wanna look sexy.
No, you're a mother.
So okay, so
You
because
say,
I'm a
right,
mother,
You're a mother. You have to have that self-respect. At least.
So I should
You're
dress like a
for God's
mother?
sake.
I feel like he know what he got into and thought he was gonna change her. This is who she is. This is her job. It's her occupation. You know what I'm saying? She's an artist. She's an
Yeah.
actress. She will get. It doesn't matter if she becomes a mother. She'll.
That
Yeah.
outfit though, no.
That, people have worn worse.
The worst though. Like there's other
Look-
celebrity females
I-
that
The
dress.
dance also, the outfit plus the dance, just the whole scenario.
Exactly, yeah.
Why people
She
don't
needs
say
to
that to
look
Beyonce
like
though? Why don't they say that to Sierra? Why don't they say that to Rihanna? They do the same thing, but Keke does it. Oh, you're a mother. Wait a minute.
No. It's not about Keke, but like it's about everybody, every celebrity.
That's
Like
I'm sure people have said, something this, that, and the other about Beyonce dancing on this guy, that guy, or the other. But like,
yeah,
I think she does. I mean, I would see both sides of the point. It's her career, it's what she does. But I definitely think that when you get in a relationship with someone, there are some adjustments.
thank you.
Need
There's
to
some
be made
limits.
reasonable. Like I'm
Yes.
not like she's not saying stop performing, stop dressing up like
Yeah.
this. Don't ever
Just
sing another
know your
song about
limits.
it's I think it's more or less just like be aware that you are in a relationship and you're a mother now.
Mhm.
And this is something that
Things
your
change.
children
You're not
will
gonna
watch.
act the same way just because you're a celebrity.
That is true.
And to say that you're just
To
gonna
a
stay
certain
the same
extent.
Yes.
just because it's your occupation, your job, just shows how much more you value that occupation and job over the love
Family.
that you've built with someone in family. Yeah, like
Yes.
she says. So I think just like slight tweaks and adjustment, maybe not shaking ass on someone.
Yeah, but when it comes to the husband beating up Keke, no, that's
So you want to move on to Jada Pinkett Smith? How y'all feel about that? Do you know the story?
I don't got no comment about that bitch. She
Wait
got-
a minute.
She's embarrassment to
Wait a
the
minute, okay.
female community. Let me tell you what. You can't be out here acting crazy as a female.
Do you want to tell them like a little backstory of what happened?
You know what? You do it because I ain't got nothing to say.
Really? Okay. So Jada Pinkett Smith, she has a show called The Red Talk, right? She's married to Will Smith. So basically, she mentioned that they have been separated for 6-7 years.
since 2016.
16, they're in the same bed together. She keeps expressing how she does not like Will. She like Tupac, blah, 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 all these things. For me, though, I'm sorry, but not sorry. Come as a bitch. You know why? Do you all know the story? This is what had happened.
Had a wife.
Uh-huh.
I know that part.
Will Smith had a wife.
Yes.
Left that wife, went to be with Jada,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, come as a bitch because you thought the grass was greener on the
You
other
will have
side.
it better, yeah.
But you go end up and you go marry your match. You know what I'm saying?
No,
when you had it good.
Will is not a match of gender.
Let me tell you.
Wait.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. You had this wife, right? You had this wife. She loved you. You left her because she's not an actress to be with Jada, who's an actress like you,
Yeah.
and then you think God not gonna give you karma? Sorry that happened to Will, but this is his karma. You know what I'm saying? I'm not agreeing with what Jada does.
Okay, let me say something.
Both.
The thing is, there is certain things in relationship you don't expose to the public, especially they in the public eye, right? You can't be out here talking crazy.
Everything.
And that happened in their relationship. That's crazy to me because why are you doing that?
I think by exposing like her husband like that, it highlights one of the biggest and I would honestly say most untalked about things that is like wrong with like women like her.
Yes.
Which is that like she's very kind of entitled and she used like I remember a conversation at the red table where she was introducing it like I think it was like the first episode or something. It was like her and a couple other girls, right?
Yeah.
Like it was like
Her mom and her daughter.
Yeah, and like she started off by saying where I can express mine, and like that's right off the bat. I stopped watching. Alright, this is gonna be a place where she only talks about herself. Yeah. It's a me kind of thing, and she highlights the downside of what a woman who doesn't like make sacrifices for her family to look this way that way, but it's for family. She highlighted how she just doesn't do that. Yeah, it's all about her, and
exactly.
That's messed
She's
up.
not helping or influencing anybody.
It's not influencing nobody.
So basically, you don't see Jada as your role model.
Absolutely not.
No. And then to drag like Will onto the table and talk about sucking another nigga's dick
and all that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's common. I think that was a stretch, like beyond that, because this is the same guy who stood up at the Oscars and slapped
and you know what she said afterwards, right? She's like, I don't even know why he did that. I'm not even his wife.
Like she just highlights how it's like just a relationship where the woman is clearly in the wrong. Yeah. And she's very delusional and doesn't know like what's going on, how bad she's dragging this man through like the dirt. Because now whenever people talk about Will Smith, they're not gonna like look at him. Oh, like the guy who played the Men in Black, the guy who played this character, like the I Am Legends guy. No, they talk about like Jada Pinkett Smith, sucked her his son's dick and shit like that, and that's how you can ruin a man's legacy. He built his own legacy, all these good movies. Now I forgot half of them. Shit.
I feel bad for Will, but I feel like what do you think triggered Jada? Like, why do you keep speaking of the dead? Tupac this, Tupac that. Like, damn. Like that is so annoying.
She's not there. She has mental issues.
I feel like maybe because she didn't grow up with a father in her life.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Daddy issues be
she's
in problems in your life though.
True.
You can fix it.
Is it true?
That's why
she has. She grew up with her father. No.
That's why she has Will Smith. Will Smith's a good man. You know what I'm saying? He has done a lot for the society or the community. So to me, you have a good man. You cannot sabotage that by embarrassing him in front of everybody. Yeah. Social media.
Piggyback off of what you said, since you said she didn't really grow up with like a father figure. Don't you think it's like that? That's another like important thing that's highlighted. I mean, if that is true, because I have no idea.
Right.
If it is true that she didn't grow up with a father figure, it's highlights another important thing. Whereas, so that can be a negative effect on a woman eventually fighting and settling down with someone, having grown up without a father figure, just as a guy who didn't necessarily grow up with with having developed a good relationship with like a mother-like figure or some kind of woman in his life, like without any of that sexual stuff, like just like a good relationship to like learn to respect and value a woman's opinion, whereas like a woman would grow up to learn to like value and respect a man's.
That's why I feel like two-parent households are so important. Yes, as a woman, you can raise your kid by yourself, but it's very important for a man to be in the house for the daughter or for the son. And that's why I just feel like I don't want, if I have kids, my man to leave. I want to fix whatever I could fix with him for the kids. I know, but I there's an after effect that my kids will go through. That's going to be irreversible if I don't just, you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like. A man feel like, oh yeah, she'll raise them. You don't know how important it is for you to be in that household. For you to teach your daughter how she's supposed to be treated by a man. For you to teach your son how he's supposed to be as a man. How does he learn that? From a woman? Yeah, a woman could teach him, but it's better for you to be there too. Yes, you can have an uncle or whatever, but you being there will be so much
better.
Exactly, because then you will start having abandonment issues.
Yes.
What, like sometimes us girls we say things,
but we don't mean it.
Yeah, we just want to see how you gonna fight for us. Yeah, we want a person who will not necessarily test y'all.
This is what turns men into villains.
Here we go. We just want y'all to fight for us, to like really put effort. So if I tell you go, will you go?
If something really happened, like
if I tell you wait,
depends on why you tell me go. But yeah, I mean, if I tell you wait, will you wait?
Yeah.
To wait for what? 10 years?
For that rain. Oh shit!
Like, give me something to wait on.
Me? You're waiting on me.
What's the speech about?
What am I waiting for?
No,
For
you
us.
ain't waiting nothing.
But you wasn't leave either, though.
Oh, you ready?
Yes.
I mean,
Okay,
I
so basically,
Where he's going.
so we were saying how a father figure is important, right? I just feel like men try to be in that woman's life, even though she's toxic, try to work it out. Maybe co-parent, but don't just like abandon your child and just leave and pretend like the child doesn't exist. Because the aftermath is what creates these females that you call whores, these guys that we call thoughts, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? A 2-parent household is very important. If you're not ready for a kid, don't have it. That's what I say. Anyone else? You want to move on to Krishan? You all know Krishan, right?
You explain it.
Okay, Krishan is basically so obsessed with Blueface. She didn't have his face tattooed on her neck. But Blueface got her pregnant. Okay, so basically what happened, Blueface was with this girl, his high school sweetheart. They had kids together. Basically left her to be with Krishan and then drove her to fame, right? Then got Krishan pregnant. And then went back to the high school sweetheart. Now they're engaged. Now Krishan is going crazy.
They're back.
Oh yeah, they engaged. You didn't know that? Yeah. So
that.
basically, I'm just confused because Krishan really loved Blueface. You know what I'm saying? And his first baby mama really loved him too. So it just shows us girls, if you really love a man, they'll drive you crazy and turn into this monster that you are. There's no like a benefit to really loving a man. You'll look stupid online.
Wasn't she like constantly putting her hands on him and stuff like that? Though?
it's very toxic.
Yeah,
It was
that
very
relationship
toxic
was not healthy at all.
At least everything that was filmed and put out for the public to see, I definitely
wasn't
healthy.
looking at the clips that I've seen on the internet, I would not have like if that was my son, I'd tell him to leave that.
So, but my question is, do y'all like when a girl's obsessed with y'all?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy obsessed though, not crazy.
I mean, there's definitely an
obsessed.
extent. There's definitely a limit. I feel.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like if it's like a loving kind of obsession to like a desire to like, I guess, value my opinions and my kind of sense of direction and my drive, yeah. But if it's just if it's like a lustful kind of obsession, then no, because like that won't last. And I feel like that's off of more excitement. And once time passes, I feel like that. Once you don't have that anymore, like then I feel like there's only negatives to it. Whereas like if the obsession is like from more, I guess, I don't want to say like boring, but more like general characteristics. Like I'm obsessed with this man's drive to protect and provide for me, or to go to work every day, or this, that, and the other. Instead of I'm obsessed with this dick game. Oh, that shit makes me go crazy. Shit like that. I mean, yeah, niggas gonna be old.
To be honest, I like the guy who's obsessed with me, but not to the crazy where you pull up at my house because I didn't text you back. Like obsessed to like a cute way, like romantic, buy you flowers, taking a date, like knows when you're
That's
sick.
a healthy relationship.
Right, not a toxic obsession.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not like to a point where he's controlling too. Like he doesn't want to see you with even your girlfriends. Why are you talking to her? Like what the hell? Just be with me. Not that type. Like there's levels to it. So I can understand the abuse part. He be saying crazy things to her that triggers her and makes her abusive. But I'm not saying that's okay.
Yeah.
But like, what does he be saying to her for her to stop beating him up? I don't know if y'all watch what he be saying to her, and she just be like, "Damn, you saying this?" He will literally be like, "Oh yeah, I fucked a girl, and yeah, she got mad about it." I'm like, why would you say that? How would you react?
The problem is he's not a man. He's a child.
Exactly.
He has a lot of growth to like do on his part. He has a lot to learn, and it's like, why are you like at your big age, but no, it doesn't have to do with age, but at his big age, right? Acting like that is not good. You got kids too, and people are watching you.
I just don't like the fact that first baby mama took him back. You took him back once you've seen him mistreat this woman, thinking because he gave you a ring, it would be different.
Because women are dumb.
It is dumb. And I feel like it's a competition between her and Krishan, because Krishan, you know, she crazy, and then her on the other end, I don't know what she's doing with her life.
Calm.
Yeah. So it's like it's a competition to me. I feel like it's a
Does
competition.
Blueface beat her up or?
No, I don't.
Okay, that's weird.
Wait, what's?
Oh,
wait, what?
Now that we know.
Does Blueface
like,
beat
she
the
puts-
girlfriend?
No.
Now that we know.
So he's
Okay,
not like
so-
necessarily like, physically abusive. It just seems like he's like.
So that
Verbally, right? He uses words.
Right.
He uses words all the time. Like, he can call him a bitch on videos, and he posts on Instagram, and he think it's
He
cool.
makes fun of her. Like, look at this bitch who made got a tattoo of me on her neck.
Yeah.
I guess my question.
No, I
would be,
mean the other girl, not
Jada. Well, what about her?
No, like the girlfriend.
The new one, Jaden?
No, not Jada.
Yeah,
The
that's
first
her
girl?
name. That's
Oh,
her name.
That's her name.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Does he do that to Jada?
Yeah.
He
beats
cheats.
her?
Not beat her. He doesn't beat her. Krishan used to beat Blueface though.
I know that. Yeah.
strange, bro.
But I don't think Jada really. She just seems very calm and tolerates his.
See, that's the point though. So, which means Krishan deserves a beating. I don't know, because they both beat each other, right? Krishan beats and then Blueface. So.
I feel like Krishan does not tolerate the bullshit. Jaden does. You see what I'm saying? She
Bullshit. I want to know more. Which bullshit does she tolerate? As in posting other girls and being posted other girls.
Right.
Okay.
Sleeping with Krishan. You know, it was supposed to be a business exchange. You know, they were supposed to be messing with each other. But then Blueface made it more than a business. And Krishan became obsessed and thought that, oh my God, I found the man. Reality, he wanted Jada the whole time. High school sweetheart. See what I'm saying?
The story. Okay.
Yeah, it's just, for me, like, it's just messed up. I don't like how she acts, first of all. Whatever she does, but recently she punched somebody in the face. She's always yelling. She's always fighting. She seems immature.
She is.
You know what I'm saying?
She does not see. She is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like women are supposed to be, like, a certain way a woman's supposed to be. More classy, more put together, more calm.
But
she's always fighting and...
But that goes back to, you know, her background. Like, she,
Right.
you know, everybody's ghetto in that circle. So, what do you expect?
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Plus, they
another thing
show
I wanna
that
say.
she be on Bad West, whatever. It's
Yes.
yeah.
What do you
That's
expect?
a ghetto ass show. I'm sorry. Like, all they do is fight and fight
Thank
and
you.
fight and
Thank you.
fight. Like, what are you getting from it?
I get that. There's a time and place for everything, right?
Yeah.
There's a time to be a little ghetto. There's a time to be classy. But you, all the time, you just get...
Yeah, there's some people that just like that.
No, like, sometimes when you're at work, you know how to behave. When you're at a classical place, you know how to behave. But you just, your
Not for
character...
her. Not for her.
It looks a little weird. You know what I'm saying? So anything else you have to say about Krishan?
They should
Yeah,
seek
they-
help. Like, do it for
They
your
both have
mental
to-
health.
Yeah.
Like,
I was about to say
take
that.
care of yourself. It's important. It's important. Put
They-
yourself 1st too.
Take a therapist.
The therapist might need a therapist after her. Please.
And she has a baby. She needs to grow up for the sake of the baby, at least. At
See,
least.
that's what people are
Do you see
thinking.
how she be holding the baby?
Yeah.
The baby's supposed to be in the house. Baby be at Walmart. They don't, like, the head is still not even together.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm like, I feel bad for the baby.
Yeah, I feel bad
Baby
for the
outside.
baby.
Like, what the heck?
Baby
Maybe I
outside.
saw more than me.
Baby, exactly. All the time. The baby is going to feel cold. The baby is going to get sick. Coronavirus. Put your baby in the house until it's only a few days old and you're putting it outside. No. It goes at Walmart playing with the dogs and shit. Who does that?
Yeah.
And I think that she doesn't have the help that like every family, you know, have, because like let's say as the support is really big, you know. If you don't have a support, like,
Instead of people like telling her what's wrong in her life, they just hyping it up. You know, everybody's just, they want money to make money out of her. You know, nobody really cares about her. So
that's it.
Yeah, they're just making money.
Fuck all of them. Any last words? Could wrap it up like a do-rag. I'm done with them.
Yeah, they need to go to psychic or
Yeah, they should find a way to
like find a way to deal with their mental. If they have mental illnesses, they should admit it and find help.
This is why I'm not gonna really be in love with a man until I know he's committed. Because she thought he was committed.
How you gonna know though?
This way.
How are you gonna know? 6 months? 6 months?
No, but no, look. But for a guy like Blueface, what do you expect?
True.
Like, what do you expect?
The script?
He has all the tattoos, everything, the hair. He's always smoking weed. Like, no life at all. Like, what do you expect?
It's one of those situations where it's acceptable.
No, it's just an example. Plus that.
Because some people, like, you don't necessarily have to delve into the pages to understand what the book's going to be about. Some people, you can just look at the title.
It's just straightforward.
Like, I kind of have an idea of what this book's going to be about. Like, just like we've stated before, but once you make enough certain mistakes, or if you have certain patterns, or you choose certain people, and you make certain decisions, then eventually you're going to have to kind of blame yourself. But at this point, we're kind of past the blame game because now there's a child involved. So I think we all unilaterally agree that
they all
need
are
to find
to be blamed.
some kind of well, like it's they take the blame, but moving forward with their relationship, I definitely think they should think about the child and think about making sure that you raise that child if you care enough to not live the lifestyle that you live, to enjoy the spoils of it, but not to indulge in it. I would say, but like to kind of have its own life and develop its own character, because I don't think there's much that currently they could really teach that child. Like right now, I don't see them teaching like raising like a good child.
The kid will end up raising them.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. So like, yeah, I mean, accept the blame. Y'all are both to blame. Y'all are both fucked up in your own respective ways. You had unique upbringings, but you're rich. You have a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't, and they can still raise a child better than you. So probably figure that out, because money is a huge deciding factor in how you can raise a child.
I feel like they should take the kid to the orphanage or something.
Like
for a better growing.
If money can't fix it, shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, guys, let's wrap it up. I'm girl Sargie Rhonel. BB.
Arthur.
Praise. It's your boy D. Thanks.
Junior.
All right. Thank you. Already canceled. Bye.
Fit and do it. Bye, baby.